On this episode of Pimp My Gun, we're going to be trying out the new Nailgun and taking it for a spin to see if it's any good in zombies. And to make sure we're getting it to its maximum potential, we're going to be using these augments and these gobble gums. Let's go test it out. So we now have our second iteration of the Nailgun. The first one showing up back in Cold War. And from what I remember, it actually kind of went crazy. Like, I think the Nailgun absolutely destroyed Orta back in Cold War. So I'm hoping this can hold that legacy up and actually do pretty good in zombies here. But first, we're starting out with 15 rounds in the mag, 300 of reserve ammo, or I guess nail ammo, whatever we're calling it. Pretty decent. 15 in the mag, not that great. I hope it scales better with Pack-a-Punch. But let's see the damage here. 167 per nail, and it immediately collided. The fire rate on it actually seems pretty fast, so hopefully that the mag gets a lot larger after we Pack-a-Punch it. And I'm curious to see how it does with double tap and on higher rounds, because right now it's actually looking pretty decent. And honestly, with the way the nails are actually landing the second I shoot, is this hit scan? Feels like it's pretty close to it. Why don't you drop me that fuse, sir? Thank you.
Thank you.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, in a lot of like the double tap augment descriptions, it specifically says bullet weapons, and this obviously don't shoot any bullets. Is this even gonna work with double tap? Let me grab it real quick. Let's see if the fire rate increases. Yeah, it definitely does. That is way faster. We get the job done real quick at the construction site with this bad boy. And it looks like the damage has gone up as well with our successive hits. So yeah, it does work. Apparently this counts as a bullet weapon. Give me that circuit board. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's slam this together and let the zombies out of the elevator. Now we gotta get our money up. Oh, perfect. Nice little double points. Can this even take on like a good group of zombies as it stands right now with no upgrades at all? It's looking like it can do pretty decent, but the reload is gonna end up getting us killed here if this mag does not scale with pack. You know that, or speed coal is really gonna have to carry. But that got us just enough to go ahead and get Pack-a-Punch and open a door or two. Let's go ahead and Pack-a-Punch it. So we do get up to 100 rounds from our base 15, which is great, but our reserve only goes from 300 to 600. So not a giant increase in reserve ammo, but with our mag, that's pretty good. I'll take that. Cannot one-shot the zombies yet, but we are doing 352 damage per nail. And is there any sort of Pack-a-Punch ability here? It doesn't seem like it. I mean, it's an ability on its own to be able to kill zombies with a nail gun, so I guess I'll take it. But so far, it is not looking bad at all. And I've just been down here training around near Sam, like trying to build up some money, waiting for it to get to round 11 so I can do that little like nap time side Easter egg. And this is a very satisfying gun to use. There's absolutely no recoil, which there really shouldn't be with, you know, only nails flying out of this. So it shoots like very, very straight line, barely any recoil at all. You can pull right down. It has a very fast fire rate, especially with double tap, and it seems to be doing pretty decent damage. My biggest concern so far though is that the body shot damage is not very good, but I don't think there's a whole lot of weapons that do have good body shot damage. We just got to really make sure that we're aiming for the head every single time. But now it's time to get ready for nap time. We'll set the alarm and let's tuck ourselves in. Do any zombies out there want to come and read me a bedtime story? I got my jammies on and everything. I'm ready for night night. What's going on, buddy? All right, sleepy time. Oh, morning time already. I hope the Sandman brought us something good. Where is the armored zombie that's supposed to have the key for this? You know where he's at? There he is. There's our guy. I'll be taking that. No! I just watched it degrade in front of my very eyes. There could have been an Aether tool in there or anything better. Well, all we got was a monkey bomb that I'm not going to use. Out of principle. Looks like the game's going to make us use our own salvage. Let's get this up to blue. What's our damage looking like now for one nail? 704 damage. That's all right. We're still not one-tapping zombies at the moment, but looks like we can shred through them pretty easily. And I did just hear armor break, but I'm curious to see in the later rounds if this can actually handle armored zombies like well enough to take them out. Because it seems like against flesh, it does pretty decently, but is there a zombie with a helmet on currently? Nope, these guys lost both their hats. I really just want to see if it does like significantly less damage against armor since, you know, they're nails. And the bullet impacts on this look a little weird. They actually do have nails in it. It gives a nice little white splat. Let's not stop the upgrades there. Let's go ahead and grab Pack-a-Punch 2. And now we're doing, is that 1400 damage? Not bad. Doubled it. But if I were to guess, once we get this thing to Legendary Pack 3, I would say, I would be very surprised if it went over like 10k damage. But its fire rate and everything is very good, so it still has the potential to have like a good damage output, or like a nice little DPS. But the per nail shot, I don't think it's going much higher than 10k. I'd be very surprised. What's going on, Frederick? All right, Sam, no matter what this trial is, you better give me a good reward, because don't forget, I know where you live. What's an RCXD trial? Honestly, this is probably a good spot to do it at. If I just stay in this corner, I can get all the zombies that are climbing up before they can actually get to the car, and then we're done. Easy. Has anyone tried this strat yet? Sitting in this spot with RCXD? I feel like this would be a pretty decent way to grind. At least maybe a high round strat. And we get a whole lot of nothing again. That was like the same exact thing that we got from the sleeping Easter egg. Holy shit. That scared me. Do not become... Do not go flying around that corner at me. Not cool. I heard a disciple spawn, but I don't see him. Where you at? I want to see if this can actually do anything against elites. And we'll get a good test of this against armor, since it does have that armored faceplate. Here's an armored zombie. Oh yeah, only did 175 damage to the head. Oh, and there's our disciple. Zombies, I need you to get out of the way so I can talk to your father. Okay. It might be a little risky staying in here. But we ball. Especially if there's a double points. There you are. Can we do anything decent to you? Okay, that took actually a lot of shots to break the faceplate. How much health is gone? Not a whole lot. But once the mask is gone, we can just go right through his health and then go down immediately after. Just like we planned it. All right, well, gonna have to buy double tap back. And we should probably get some perks for us to survive. And maybe a self-revive would help. And maybe armor. Okay, we're cutting into our budget here. Maybe we can make back some of our lost funds with the same trial? Old location? Why is it always like the smallest spot they want me to stand in? They do everything they can to get rid of things for me to do any of my camping strats, and they're like, hey, go ahead and camp. But if they're gonna add all these like tiny circles for us to stand in for these trials, they might as well bring back Ring of Fire. Oh, and of course the self-revive drops after I buy one. What's the point, dude? I might as well just go down for fun right here. Even though I'd lose my perks, but a self-revive wouldn't go to waste. Uh-oh. Out of nails. Give me some more. And back to the grind. Oh, shit. Okay. I was just kidding about going down on purpose. I don't want to do that. Come on. Get up to legendary. I've basically been in the circle the entire round for the most part. Get there. All right. Whatever, Sam. Oh, and we get decoys for it. Whatever. All right. It's time to lock in and get enough money to get this thing to pack 3. Fork it over, zombies. I hear a disciple. Where are you? Come here. Well, I still have my frenzied active. You need to sit down. There you go. Come on. Just a little bit more. Bye-bye. When I say bye-bye, you gotta leave. That's the rules. Oh, out of nails again. Oh, Doppelgas. Come here. How's this doing against you? Actually, very good. It shredded him like it was nothing. Love to see that. We also got enough to get this up to purple. And now we're doing 2,112 damage per nail. That only increases with double tap. Not terrible, but doesn't seem to be scaling very fast. And Sam, just remember, I know where you are. Now I'm going to let those first 2 trials slide, but this one, you better have a good reward for me. Come on. Just a little bit more. That's enough. We got to legendary. And legendary Aether Tool. You got to stop it with the monkey bombs. I don't want these. I told you there'd be hell to pay. How'd you like that? It felt real good, didn't it, fucker? But at least now we got enough for Pack-a-Punch 3. Let's go ahead and grab it. And what zombie wants this to be tested on them? Looks like a toxic zombie. Please do not kill me. I just want to see what kind of damage we're doing. 4,224. Not terrible. But still, not scaling very fast. We really just got to take into account how many nails we can get out of this thing as fast as possible. Because it does kill pretty quick. I'll give it that. Just on a per nail basis, not the strongest. Go out here. You need to go. Oh, it's still taking a while to destroy that mask. I don't know if it's a nailgun thing or if it's just like the armor is that strong and this doesn't have a whole lot of armor penetration or what's going on with it. That took a lot of shots to get that broken, but after it's broken, they get melted very, very easily. But this game loves to throw armor on just about everything. So if this struggles against armor, it's going to struggle on our higher rounds. All right, maybe we're looking in the wrong place for some free wares. We need to go ahead and look in these lockers. Guaranteed legendary Aether Tool right here. Nope, but it is a chopper gunner. So that's something legendary. And just when they thought I was done doing trials, I'm doing another one. Don't take damage. Easy. I already do that. Come on, less than 10 seconds. No, I was about to say no taking damage and then immediately took damage. Come on. We got it to legendary. Let's go. Now there has to be something good in this. Quick revive? All right, fine. I'll give you that. That's a perk we didn't have. And with that little bit of extra salvage we just got, we can get this up to legendary now. And how much damage is this doing? 5,600. Yeah, so we only have one more upgrade to go. And if Pack-a-Punch 3... Oh, no. We have no upgrades to go. I'm stupid. But that's not news to anyone. This is already Pack 3 legendary. And we are only doing 5,000 damage per nail. Which I guess is fine, considering we have 100 nails in the mag. But I was kind of expecting a little bit more. Not gonna lie. But we still have other perks to get that can increase our damage. Let's go grab Deadshot since it is round 26. Let's get this. Let's get that. A little bit of this. Some Death Perception on the side. A little elemental pop. And we'll get the rest later. We could also grab a ammo mod to help us do a bit more damage to some of the specials or elites. But just a little disappointed at where it maxed out at. 6,500 damage. But I am seeing it go up to like 9,000 sometimes with our Deadshot or double tap augment. So that's good. But just per nail, not the strongest. And honestly, I thought we'd be running out of ammo a lot more with this. But for the most part, it's been holding up. I don't really have to buy ammo a whole lot, you know, compared to some other guns with double tap. But this has been fine. This has been all right so far. We'll see how this goes once we get into like the mid 30s. And then once we get closer to health cap as well. Because like doppelgasts have not been an issue at all. They just get melted instantly. The thing I am concerned with though is the disciples. Because that mask seems to be almost like impenetrable. So just for fun, I guess, let's go ahead and throw dead wire on here. And I almost completely forgot that we had soda fountain. I'm going to use that. So we'll grab stamina up and get PhD for it. But I do know that there's a disciple somewhere over here that needs to die. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Let's light him up. Oh, we were doing 16,000 damage per hit. That's not bad at all. And we did actually get through his mask relatively quickly. Oh, here's another one. We'll do it in the same frenzied. Perfect. We killed two of them in one frenzied guard. Where the fuck did you just come from? That zombie got launched. Okay, the nail gun's actually kind of nasty. That was very satisfying. We just melted down that entire horde of zombies with ease. It was melee macchiato the whole time. That makes sense. Well, all there's left to do with the nail gun is to see where the weapon falls off at, if it does, and to see if it can make it all the way up to health cap without us dying in a very bad way. Classic COD. I'm on round 45. You know, the gun's actually still doing decently, and the game crashes from me just hitting the box. I just want to see if I get the Wonder Waff. But nope. Scan and repair. That's what I get. Okay, cool. Now, game, let's not start with this crashing shit. I dealt with that enough on MW3. Do not need it here. But anyways, since I started the recording back up, it's round 45, and our nail gun is actually doing pretty all right. I think I was way too harsh on this earlier, you know, judging it based on like the per nail damage. But once you get to firing, the things start going down. And honestly, I think at the round we're at now, round 45, is where it starts to slow down a bit. There's a lot more armored zombies here, and like I suspected, it does have a bit of trouble with armor. It takes them down way slower. And with the per shot nail damage being so low and the zombies' health like steadily getting higher, it is getting difficult to take them down in a timely manner, but it's still holding its own. Like, I'm not going to say the nail gun is like broken or OP or anything crazy like that, but this is a really good gun. Like, this is a great weapon to use. And honestly, it's a lot of fun. The fire rate's good. The damage is good. There's barely any recoil on it at all. And it kind of just tears. It's just a good weapon to use. But now they're starting to overwhelm me with numbers. Now, I'm not talking about math. They're actually just throwing a lot of stuff at me. We got 2 disciples, maybe even 3. And they're all spawning in all their little dudes. They need to go now. I need you to have your face break. Thank you. Oh, did we get him? We did. Nice. Okay. Amalgam. Good to see you, buddy. Kind of rude the way you just pulled me in there. But maybe you're not getting the social cues. I don't even know where he went. Did he just grab me and then disappear? Did me taking out that disciple destroy that amalgam? Okay. Maybe you just give me a goodbye kiss. Maybe I'm not getting the social cues. Anyways, this disciple can go. Better not start screaming at me. Oh, almost got him. They blend in so much with all the other zombies getting like the glowing blue eyes. They get camouflaged. But that should do it right there. And I love how all the zombies ragdoll after the disciple leaves. The ragdolling in this game is just so goofy. As you can see, you know, it's round 45 and we're still making it through. Is it the fastest we can make it through round 45? No. Honestly, this is a lot better than like a good amount of bullet weapons in this game. And don't even shoot bullets. They shoot nails. Why do nails do more damage? Or why are they more efficient? I don't get it. I ain't gonna complain about it. I'm just gonna let the nails go to work. And again, with our whole ammo thing, it's honestly not that big of a deal. Like, I've run out of ammo a few times here and there, but compared to some other weapons, it's not an issue, really. Like, I can make it through almost an entire round with the, what is it? 800 nails this thing gives me? With like the 600 reserve, 200 in the mag, or 100 in the mag, whatever. Like, it's a very serviceable amount. Especially like with disciples spawning in all those zombies. We just made it through here. Like the little extra we get from picking it up with Vulture Aid, it's not bad. Very, very usable. But we still have 10 rounds to go until health cap. I wonder if it's gonna reach out like a point where it hits a wall. Because so far, I don't think so. Like, it's a little slow, but it's making its way through. But what's really fun with this gun is just using Frenzy Guard and just letting the unlimited stock ammo or just like the no reloading go on and just shred through an entire horde. I got these bad boys trained up. Let's activate this and just let it rip. It is just very satisfying. The only thing that really gets in the way is the armor, but honestly, don't take too long to break the helmets. Ooh, right there was probably a good example of how armor can get in the way with this weapon. I fired a lot of shots there and was just hitting armor the entire time. They really need to add in a perk that has an augment that just makes it go crazy against armor. Like, Deadshot has a perk or an augment like that, but we need more armor penetration type things for our weapons. Just let me use a bullet weapon all the way up to round 100. That'd be fun. Whoa. And I do not like these toxic zombie rounds on this high of a round. There is way too many of them. And they do way too much damage. I'm going to have to use a decoy. Get over to it. Let's see if we can just tear right through them. We can for the most part, but we got to keep it moving. Oh, we ran out of ammo on our last nail of the round. Perfect for a max ammo. Throw a quick decoy. Disciple, time for you to go. Ooh. That took like, what, 30-something nails just to break his mask? But once that thing is gone, so's the rest of his health. It keeps spawning more in. See if that'll help you. Also, what's the point of there being levels to the nail gun if there's nothing to unlock for it besides camos? You don't even need levels to go for camos. Like, we're not getting any attachments or anything. Maybe I should focus on myself. These zombies are not playing around anymore. Did I even kill that zombie? Really? Dang. The heavy zombie just tanked all those shots. Is it round 55? Yes, sir, buddy. Now, how is our nail gun doing on health cap? Let's go ahead and see. Heavy zombie definitely eating some nails. He's making his way into the salty spittoon. But for the most part, it's still usable at round 55. Maybe not like a weapon or like carry you on a high round, but it's very serviceable. Like, we can get some shit done with this. We just gotta actually move around a little bit when we don't got frenzied. Let's throw a decoy real quick. I just want to see how long it's taken us to actually kill some of these zombies. Because it seems like it's taking a little bit of time when they got a helmet on. Yeah, maybe not the most optimal. But I think this is definitely better than a lot of bullet weapons in this game. And it don't even shoot bullets. I don't understand how that balancing works. But you know what? I'm here for it. I like these goofy kind of guns. So let's go ahead and use our free fire and just shoot unlimited nails. See if we can hold off the zombies. So far, it's looking like it. Even with a slight backpedal, a very small pep in our step. We're tearing through these guys. This thing just has one enemy, and that's armor. Because the doppelgasts go down easy. The zombies go down easy. Parasites, vermin, they all go down easy. The only thing that it struggles against is when something's got armor. Because even like when a disciple shows up, it's just his little face mask blocks a bunch of the damage and it takes a while to actually break. But once it's broken, it goes down super quick. So honestly, pleasantly surprised by this gun. Was not expecting it to be better than like almost every single normal bullet weapon. There's no reason this should actually still be viable on round 55. And we didn't even finish the entire round before our free fire gobblegum expired. Those things need to have a longer shelf life. I barely get any of them. And for them to not even last a whole round, kind of sad. But before we finish this whole round, I want to try this against an abomination. Because, you know, disciples, doppelgas, those go down relatively easily. Abomination's a little bit different. How are we doing against you, pal? Go ahead and open up. Ooh, was that 10,000 damage per hit? You can get a lot of successive shots in there. But how much damage came off of his health bar? Not a whole lot. But we got a head broke. That's all that really matters when it comes to taking these guys down. And he's already at half health. We're pretty close to get another one, but the body shots on him don't really do anything. There's 2 heads down. And this should be the last one. Ooh, we had Dying Wish activate there, but we still took him out pretty fast. Nailguns like that. It's about it. They get shit done. And you know what? Instead of sitting here and like finding a spot to die at, let's actually try to exfil. Can we make it out alive with the nail gun? Come on, just a few left. And only 30 seconds left. Sit down. That should do it. Let's go. Nail gun carries. Get me out of here. Very surprised. Very impressed by the nail gun. Did very good. We got almost 4,000 kills there. 2,200 crits. And absolutely just wiped the floor with everything on the map. Overall review of the nail gun, it's really good. Way, way better than I thought it would be. It absolutely slaps just about everything you can find in zombies. The fire rate is good. The damage is all right. Does a lot better with double tap, getting that like successive hit damage multiplier on top of just like it adding to its fire rate. It does way, way better than I expected it to. And honestly, it's just a really fun gun to use, and I would definitely recommend you bring this into zombies and try it out yourself. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.